Are you thinking about making the move to Arizona? Are you considering a new construction home? Well, if you are, today's video is for you because today I'm going to be diving into the world of new construction here in the West Valley. I'm going to be talking about some pros and cons, but most importantly, how can you ensure that you're buying a sound home and making a smart investment? If this is your first time to my channel, my name is Michelle Seymour and I am an Arizona real estate agent that covers the area west of Phoenix, also known as the West Valley. If you like this video, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to learn about anything new happening here in Arizona. So first up, let's talk about the allure right now of new build homes. Builders have some incredible incentives when it comes to interest rates right now. There's no denying the appeal of a 2-1 buy down or a 4.99% interest rate, especially when our rates have gone back up into the 7s. But before you get swept away by these incentives on top of these gorgeous model homes that you see with these amazing open floor plans, it's crucial to do your homework on these builders. One of the first things you should investigate is the reputation of the builder. As we all know, not all builders are created equal, and frankly, what may have been a reputable builder even 4 to 5 years ago may not have that same reputation after what I am seeing these last couple years. So what I'm going to recommend is to look for reviews and testimonials from homeowners who have previously worked with the builders that you are considering purchasing a home from. Some websites that you can go to are Home Advisor, Angie's List, and House. These are great ways to see a builder's track record on the quality of work and customer satisfaction. I've even gone on Nextdoor to ask questions of people that have purchased a home from builders in my community to get kind of that lowdown on whether or not they've had issues after closing, and then also how the builder addressed those issues. So there's lots of places that you can go to do this type of research, and I highly recommend it. Because here's the elephant in the room right now. On new builds, even custom homes, flips, remodels, poor workmanship happening right now, shoddy work. I'm not saying all new builds. I'm just saying that is what a lot of people are seeing. Unfortunately, not every new build or remodel or custom is being built with attention to detail and care. Many builders right now are prioritizing speed and profit, let's be honest. So that results sometimes in shoddy construction. Customers are having issues getting things resolved after they close on their home, and some buyers have been dealing with these builder issues for years. So how can you tell if your home is being built with the attention that it deserves? First of all, I always recommend that you hire a home inspector. Now, it's going to depend on the builder whether or not they're going to even allow you to do this. Many will not allow you to hire your own private home inspector. If they do not, and they don't encourage it, that might be something to consider before you sign a contract. So ask ahead of time if they allow it, and if they do, at what point do they allow it during the build process that you could have it done. I personally like to have it done pre-drywall so that you can see the framing and the electrical, and then once again before closing if possible. Getting to do a home inspection prior to close can help you to get that builder to correct any issues early on, and it also will give you that peace of mind knowing that your home is being built to last. If the builder does not allow it, but you've done your research and you feel like they're a reputable builder, you're seeing good reviews, at the very least, get a home inspection prior to your 1-year mark so that the builder will repair anything during that first 1-year warranty period. Another thing I recommend is following a few home inspectors on social media. I follow quite a few on Instagram, and it's pretty scary what they find, and especially in brand new homes and even in custom homes. So I recommend that you follow a few of them so that you can see the issues that these guys are seeing out there in the field. And it helps me as a real estate agent knowing what I'm looking for, because let's face it, I'm not in construction, so we don't know what we don't know. And if I have customers that are out of state and they're not able to come and visit the home, and that's going to be me visiting the home, I like to know what I'm looking for. Again, hire an inspector if at all possible, and follow them on social media so you know what to look for. Another critical factor to consider is the builder's responsiveness to post-closing issues. So even the best built homes are going to have issues. It's like buying a motorhome. It's brand new and you think it's going to be fantastic as you take your first trip, but things start to rattle and things break and fall down. And even though it's brand new, you're going to have some issues. And so after a few trips of driving your motorhome and things rattling around, you get things ironed out and fixed, and then it's pretty much smooth sailing. So a new build is the same way. So it's really critical to have a builder who's going to stand by their work. Researching those reviews on how homeowners have had issues dealt with, and finding out if they're still trying to get those issues worked out years later is super important. And trust me, when you do your research, you're going to find those builders where customers have been dealing with issues for years. So be sure to do that. Now, that's not to say that it's all doom and gloom here. New build homes offer great advantages, including brand new modern amenities. You're going to have more energy efficiency than homes that were built 5-10 years ago. You have the opportunity to customize your home the way you want it. You're going to get all of the latest and greatest flooring and styles. So that's super awesome. Plus the incentives that these builders are offering, especially the financing options when you have interest rates that are in the 7s. Some builders are even giving you money towards closing costs on top of that. So it makes for a really great opportunity to jump into a home. So those are definitely all pros, and take advantage of it. All I'm saying is that you need to do your research. It's really easy to walk into these model homes and get swept away on how gorgeous they are with all the staging and the upgrades they put into these models. They're on the best lots, and what you see in a model is not necessarily what you're going to get. So unless you plan to put $300,000 to $400,000 into upgrades, you're going to end up with a beautiful home, but it may not be on the same type of lot, and it may not look exactly the way the models look. So my point is, just if you're going to jump into a new build, you want the bones of the home to be solid, and you want the builder to stand by their build. You can always upgrade your home later if the bones are solid and you love your lot. So that brings me to my final point, and something to consider when you're out looking at new builds and what's called quick move-in homes, which means the home is move-in ready, and a lot of these builders are trying to get them sold so that maybe they can either finalize the project, or they're going to launch more lots to be built on. So if a home is move-in ready, if the builder is having trouble selling a particular home or lot for whatever reason, and they're discounting the heck out of it to get it sold, while it might be a really great opportunity for you to purchase it, considering the pricing and what your needs are financially, consider why it might be that it's having to be discounted and why it's sitting. Because when it comes time for you to sell it, you have to always consider a resale. So if the builder is having trouble selling it right now and they're discounting it and doing all sorts of things, what is the reason for that? Is it the lot location? Is your backyard facing a brick wall? These are all things that you don't want to compromise on. Don't compromise on key things just to get a great price. So if you love the home, great, and it's discounted, that's fantastic. I think there's a buyer for every home, but just don't compromise on key things that get you a great price, because you're going to have difficulty selling it later if the builder's having trouble selling it now. So to wrap up, buying a new build home in Arizona right now is a really great option, especially if you need help with closing costs and financing. But please proceed with caution. Do your due diligence, research your builders, prioritize quality over flashy features, follow some home inspectors on social media. Many of them are posting right now what they're seeing, which is great. because it's putting a spotlight on some of these builders. And when you get a bad reputation for poor quality and poor follow-up, the word gets out. So you guys are going to be able to find it easily. If you want the names of some of the inspectors that I follow and use, please reach out. I'd be more than happy to give you their names so you can follow along and see which builders they're seeing a lot of issues with. Also, if you do decide to visit a new build community, be sure to bring your agent with you on your first visit so that it's known that you have representation. Remember, the builder does not represent you, your agent represents you, and they have firsthand knowledge of a builder's reputation in that particular community. They know if a home has been sitting for a while, and they might even know why, and they can help you navigate and hire inspectors, especially if you're out of state throughout the new build process, so that you can ask them to go measure and you can go over, they can be there if there's an inspector there, all along the process. So my name is Michelle Seymour, and I am an Arizona realtor that covers the area west of Phoenix, also known as the West Valley. And I get phone calls every day from people just like you that are thinking about making the move here to Arizona. So if that's you and you're thinking about moving in the next day, week, or even month from now, please reach out. I would be more than happy to help. You can give me a phone call, a text, or an email, and always answer you back as soon as possible. Also, again, if this is your first time to my channel, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about anything new happening here in Arizona. And it also helps me reach other home buyers that are looking to buy their dream home here in Arizona. So until next time, thanks so much for joining me today.